Welcome to Laptop Dojo, where the strikes come for the fist, not for copyright bots. I'm Shifu Pain, and last week we took a look at the fundamental weapon of Chinese martial arts with the staff, and took a look at several spins and tricks with the weapon to get better handling and control of it. Well, today we're putting that to the test as we take a look at the quintessential form of the staff with Yin Shou Gun. But before all that, we need to cover a couple of things that we missed last week, just to make sure we have a true handling of the staff. Okay, so first up for today is the overhead spin. Now the overhead spin is functionally very similar to the basic spin, so it's the same motion that we looked at last week, of guiding the staff across the entire circumference of the hand. Okay, so having that staff around and then having that other hand come in to guide it around the back of the hand. Okay, so it's that same motion that we looked at last week. Okay, so then we're just going to slowly bring our arms up and just bring the staff overhead, and voila, the overhead spin. Okay, just begin to speed it up here to get more comfortable with it. So after this we have the back spin. Now the back spin is, I wouldn't call it another variation of the basic spin. I would say it's more the bones of the basic spin, but with a couple of extra steps. I would again say to handle it in your preferred hand, except I'm changing it for myself personally from my left hand to my right hand, so to my dominant hand, because my body is fun like that. So what we're going to do is just have the staff be brought around, and then have the other hand come in, catch the staff like this, then bring it around. So we're bringing it behind, so around our back, and bring our other hand back around and catch the staff. Okay, so then bring it around, and that's the basic, and that is the back spin. So now we're just going to go again. Okay. And just start to speed it up. Okay, so now we'll start to take a look at the bow staff form for today, Yin Shou Gun. So what does Yin Shou Gun mean, like translated? Well, generally it means negative hand staff. And what this refers to is the grip that you would generally hold the staff at during this form. So we'll be handling it in a negative form. So a negative stance, so towards the floor. Okay, so like every form, we're going to start off at attention. So for this one, we're going to have it be that the staff is planted in between our feet. Okay, our feet are planted straight ahead. Okay, and as you notice, I'm holding my staff, basically have it so that the palm and the fingers are facing forwards. They're not like this, where they're facing towards me. They're facing, it's basically the back of my hand is facing me, okay? We're just going to bring our hand forward and bow, show respect.
From here, we're going to kick the staff into a spin as we drop down to horse stance, ending the spin with the hand facing down. Now we're going to transition to crane stance on the side of our body that is our dominant hand. And we're going to chamber the staff horizontally behind the body. Then we're going to go into a forward spin and chamber the staff under the arm, going into forward bow staff and the palm facing forwards. We're then going to jump 180 degrees to horse stance and strike forward with the staff in both hands, firmly gripping with a wider grip for greater control of the staff. Repeating this strike on the other side, so jump 180 degrees to horse and strike. Then turn 180 degrees to forward bow stance and strike a third time. Then we're going to spin the staff and drop down to reverse bow stance. And then we're going to strike the ground with the staff. With reverse bow stance, make sure to sink down as low as you can, practically touching the ground. From here, we're going to go into reverse bow stance with the staff grip diagonally parallel to the body. From here, we're going to transition to cat stance and arch the staff up to strike with the bottom half of the staff, and then step into horse stance and strike with the opposing side of the staff. Then, slide the stance to stab towards the opposing half. With the staff still stabbing forward, we're going to go into a toe kick with the leg parallel to our dominant hand. Transferring then to horse stance, we'll bring the staff into the body, unfolding it then to the side. Then we're going to go into an overhead spin and strike with the staff to the other side. We're next going to transfer into a forward spin, with the staff going into the chamber, dropping then down to a crouching position. Going from there to a side kick. Strike up. We're going to grip the staff horizontally from there and walk forwards 2 steps, kicking behind us as we walk. Next, jump and turn 180 degrees to horse stance and strike the ground. Then, bring the staff horizontally close to the body. Strike right, left, then forward spin. Transfer to forward bow and strike forwards. After this, we're going to turn stabbing our staff forwards across the floor, then stand into crane stance with our dominant leg up and hold the staff up above our head with our dominant hand and palm forwards. Transfer then to horse stance and stab to the right, then crouching towards the left and stab forwards across the ground. And go to reverse bow stance, striking the ground. With this one, we're going to extend down as far as possible. Our aim is to have our hands touching the ground as we grip the staff. Then jump and turn 180 degrees to reverse bow again, repeating this move. Then we're going to have the staff neck roll from left to right. We're basically guiding the staff across the back of our neck. Then go into crane stance on the leg parallel to our dominant hand and chamber the staff under the arm, striking the lower half opposite to our dominant hand. Finally, we're going to go into a forward spin, chambering the staff under the arm of our dominant hand and then strike to the top half of the side opposite to our dominant hand, while also performing a toe kick with our dominant half's leg. And finish at attention.
Now I'll repeat the whole form again for you at full speed. We come to the end of our look at Yin Shou Gun as well as the staff, at least for now. Next time we're going to be taking a look at the art of the sword. But until then, thank you all for watching, and until next time everyone, peace be with you.